while serving in various positions, culminating as the non-commissioned officer in charge of quality assurance within the Misawa Security Operations Center, Misawa Air Base, Japan, from August 2010 to July 2013. During this period, Sergeant Sutherland led 40 technicians to complete 5,400 repair actions across 45 mission systems, sustaining a 99% availability rate to deliver critical joint intelligence supporting national objectives. His oversight was vital to the site's largest mission upgrade in 26 years, bringing an existing and new mission capabilities into the 21st century. Finally, his efforts contributed to the unit's 2011 Chief Master Sergeant Swindell Award as the agency's best communications and information dominancy. The distinctive accomplishments of Sergeant Sutherland culminate a distinguished career in the service of his country and reflect great credit upon himself, the National Security Agency, Central Security Service, the United States Air Force, and the Department of Defense. Department of the Air Force Special Order. Department of the Air Force Special Order AC 000528, dated 16 October 2012, announces the retirement of Master Sergeant Charles Sutherland from the Armed Forces of the United States of America. To all who shall see these presents, greetings. This is to certify that Master Sergeant Charles Sutherland, having served faithfully and honorably, was retired from the United States Air Force on the first day of September 2013, signed by Colonel Stephen Williams, 35th Fighter Wing Commander, and General Mark Welsh, Chief of Staff of the United States Air Force. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, Master Sergeant Sutherland is receiving a certificate of appreciation for service in the Armed Forces of the United States. It reads, Master Sergeant Sutherland, I extend to you my personal thanks and the sincere appreciation of a grateful nation for your contribution of honorable service to our country. You have helped maintain the security of the nation during a critical time in its history with the devotion to duty and the spirit of sacrifice in keeping with the proud traditions of military service. Your commitment and dedication have been an inspiration for all those who are following your footsteps and for all Americans who join me today in saluting you for a job extremely well done. My best wishes to you for happiness and success in the future. Signed, Barack H. Obama, Commander-in-Chief. He's going to come right back up. So, here's that. Master Sergeant Knight, will you please come forward to present the shadow box? Thank you. The shadow box being presented today is a special gift from the men and women of the 371st Support Squad. It commemorates Sergeant Sutherland's service and the many badges, medal, ribbons, ranks, and patches Sergeant Sutherland has worn during his 20-year career in the United States Air Force. Can I picture that, sir? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Master Sergeant Charles Sutherland, United States Air Force, retired. Sergeant Sutherland, please regale us with some of your words of wisdom.
Time for witty anecdotes and stories. So those of you who know me know I've never had allergies before. They started when I got here, and every year they're getting worse. So just in preparation, I took extra medication before I came up here. So the speech should be, if nothing, entertaining. Sir, thank you so very much for officiating in the kind words. I'll talk to you later. So on the quiz, things to note, I test well. That's one special skill in life, I guess. 3s are prominent in my career. Most of my squadrons had at least 1, most of them had 2. Probably didn't catch that, did you? No? All right, so let's start this off. I should have printed this out larger here. I brought my slightly larger glasses. One of the many things the Air Force has given me to better my career, I think it might have been a priority to try to keep me from being married, but that happened anyway. It works out. They're very effective, and they are bulletproof.
Start fires with those things.
I got to be careful where I look, because I will start fires behind me, looking at the sun. The Air Force has meant a whole lot to me. I came in with not a whole lot of expectations of what I was going to accomplish, what I could achieve. So let's start off something simple. Air Force core values, something we all know from heart. Service, excellence, integrity. Service before self means never going to give up, never going to give up the Air Force. Excellence means never going to let you down. You never stop. You will always achieve what you set out to do. Integrity, never going to run around, never going to desert you, never going to make you cry, never going to say goodbye, never going to tell a lie to hurt you. Everything else is printed out much larger, so don't. Start off with the thank yous. First of all and foremost, to God, who has not made me better than any one person other than the man I used to be. I give him all the thanks, and thank you for his grace and just watching out for me. There's a saying that says, God looks after children and fools. I'm no longer a child, so I appreciate everything he's done in my life. I thank my family, my beautiful wife who is back in the States and was not able to be here because of her duty and her requirements. I miss her like crazy, and she's always on my mind. And thank you for your patience. And you know, being married to somebody who's overseas on the other side of the planet is not an easy thing. And it means the world to me that she is thinking of me and would have done anything to be here if she was capable. My 4 daughters, who are also back in the States unable to attend, who have been through my entire career with me, and they're just the light of my life. And if you've ever seen pictures of them, they're absolutely beautiful and blessed with some gorgeous, gorgeous daughters. Thank you for all those who had the patience to deal with me through my Air Force career. Some people required more than others. Some people put up with more than others. And I just thank all of you for looking out for me, kind of pulling me aside, telling me, hey, you know, this is not, you know, this whole officer enlistment thing, as an airman, you can't tell him he's dumb that way. And just so many people throughout my career have taken that chance to kind of pull me aside and talk to me. Even as a senior NCO, there's still things you've got to learn, and there's still people who have to take that chance to tell you, take the time to tell you what you're doing wrong, what you can do better. Those who showed me examples of leadership, honor, integrity, service, all those things throughout my career. Sergeant Gary Swanson, who was probably the best example of a senior NCO I've ever seen in my life. He has since retired a couple of years ago. I have a lot of respect and a lot of admiration for that man. And all those who, like I said, helped me become a better airman. The Air Force has given me some incredible opportunities, some of which you've already talked about. My duty assignments range from strategic command, where I was involved at a global strategic level. I got to work on basically what was the Whopper, if everybody remembers war games, an incredible opportunity. Korean, and I got to work on the theater strategic level. I get to see something within a region and how all the parts fit together, how they connect to the bigger parts. Special operations, I got to work on the theater and tactical level, which was incredible. I got to do some things that Most people only get to read about or watch in movies. It's absolutely incredible. I'm thankful for that. I got to work with the Secret Service and DoD Joint Chief of Staffs. Yet again, something that everybody sees on the news, you see them, the campaigns, the events. I got to be in that and part of that and meet those people and to see how all that goes down and what goes into making all of that. An incredible opportunity. And then here, I got to work on the global recon intel environment, see everything from a huge macro lens. It was really incredible. Serving is a sacrifice. Great opportunities come with great responsibilities and great sacrifice. Some people, everybody sacrifices differently. Some give up family time, some give up family, some of them give up everything they have. Serving overseas, serving in the desert, and taking risks that may cause them not to come home to the ones they love. I give all the respect and just appreciate everything that everybody does in our service. One thing to note, and I'm obviously bubbling, I can't wait to go home. It's not that I'm leaving the Air Force, it's that I'm going home to be with my family. There is a time and there's a balance for everything. You have priorities in your life, God, country, family. I have served my 20 years faithfully and dutifully to the best of my abilities, and it is now time for me to go home and be with my family. I do not regret any minute that I have served in the Air Force. And if I had, honestly, if I had my family with me, I would not bother. I would not even look at the idea of getting out unless there was some other family concern. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy the people I work with, all the opportunities that I've been given. I'm very, very thankful for all those. And part of the reasons that we've done these sacrifices, for me specifically, is never in human history have so many people lived so well with so little effort, with so little to fear. And I am thankful for that. I'm hoping everybody understands that this is a really unique moment in human history. And I'm going to do everything I can, and I've done everything I can to make sure I preserve that for my children and their children. And again, thank you all for being here. Chief Sam. You all have meant a great deal to me. You guys have seen me through thick and thin, some bad times and good times. I'm glad I was here. God brought me here to serve a purpose. And it's been quite the experience. And again, thank you all very much.